Hi, my name is Mark Mitford. Today's Friday, so it's time for Mark's Friday 3 and 3, where I share three great HR tips with you in 3 minutes. So let's go and get started. What I wanted to do is actually do a little bit of a marketing plug for an organization we've used for years within our family. And this is actually Discount Tire based in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. And we wanted to talk about core values. So let me tell you their core values, or actually as they're considered by their owner and founder, as life lessons. Be honest, work hard, have fun, be grateful, and pay it forward. Those are actually great. And the key thing is, last Saturday I was actually there just getting a rotate and a balance on one of our vehicles. But they were actually living their core values. So the key thing is, first of all, there's 2 points right there. One of them is have core values within the organization. If you don't have core values within your organization, you need to get your leadership team together very soon and actually create core values within the organization. That actually goes back to really they're defined the way that I define them is they're the guidepost for your company. They are the way that you should actually be projecting your culture within the company. So making sure you spend some intentional time to actually create core values is critical. Having core values there is, first of all, number one. Secondly is living your core values. So what do I mean by that? When I was there on Saturday, I was there, I don't know, can't remember, 45 minutes or so, but you could actually see they were living their core values. They're professional, they're courteous, they're honest, they were definitely having fun. Even the guys who were in the tire shop. And those guys are working hard, physical job, and it's hot, they're getting sweaty, but they were having a good time. They had some good rock music going, and you could tell they were actually having a good time doing their jobs and having fun at it. So making sure that, again, you actually not only have your core values, but you're actually living the core values within the organization, and you're doing that on a daily basis. The key thing there is making sure that you're hiring. So when you think about it, number three is not only number one, having core values, number two, living the core values within the organization. Number three, and maybe the most important thing, is within your operational system or HR system, making sure you operationalize your core values. So what do I mean by that? When you think about your talent management cycle, the entire life cycle of your employee, whether they're with your company for 3 years or 30 years, there's a lot of things that happen during the tenure of that employee. Making sure you start at hiring and selection. Hire and select against your core values and the technical skills of the person. Secondly, promote people who actually emulate your core values, because they're going to move into positions of leadership and more responsibility with the employees that they manage. And then thirdly, a company needs to be prepared to terminate somebody who does not live their core values. And I've had a couple of companies in the last few years have actually terminated people who did not actually live their core values. Good for them, because that's how you should use your core values. Take them seriously. And I'm at 3 minutes right now. So with that, take care. Have a great weekend. And we'll talk again soon. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.